This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
Civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic incident.
These allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done.
Following reports that Gervonta Davis was detained, Floyd Mayweather has finally spoken out, and it is now likely that his battle with Jake Paul will be called off. According to sources, Paul's promotional company, Most Valuable Promotions, acknowledged they are formally looking into severe civil charges made against Davis, even though no official cancellation has been declared yet. The statement claims that after learning of the civil case filed against Gervonta Davis in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025, the organization promptly started an investigation.
This fight is only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change.
The accusations itself include deliberate infliction of emotional distress and battery, neither of which have yet led to criminal prosecution. Nevertheless, the ramifications are quite disruptive considering Davis's prior legal background. Insiders are keeping a close eye on senior champion Floyd Money Mayweather's few public comments thus far, wondering if his support or analysis could influence the decision to proceed with the fight.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
He has previously been the target of similar accusations, and some observers attribute this to a larger pattern of behavior involving his girlfriend. Concerns over his behavior outside of the boxing ring have been raised throughout the years by public claims and video recordings. These charges might further damage his reputation and possibly have an impact on any future endorsements or business dealings, even though the full legal circumstances are still being handled.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV, waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight championship. champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused him.
He was arrested on similar counts of wrongdoing against a woman 2 years prior. Additionally, there had been extensive media coverage of that case, and his behavioral past had come up again in public forums. The recurring frequency of these occurrences raises questions about whether Davis has made significant progress in correcting his previous errors or if similar patterns are just being repeated unchecked.
More about his criminal history. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life.
Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier.
According to reports, Paul's promotional company, Most Valuable Promotions, or MVP, has already made contact with a number of well-known fighters to take Tank's position. However, that specific action has reportedly been blocked due to problems. In order to find a willing opponent and maintain the momentum of the event, MVP is reportedly thinking about rescheduling the fight until December.
And Gervonta Davis, at the minute, is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good, and he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible, and it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting. I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou, I mean, come on, we'll get into them, and Nate Diaz.
Some sources claim that Ryan Garcia has been contacted by Paul's team as a potential substitute opponent. Sources claim that this offer was made in order to maintain the November 14th event, with discussions pointing to a December date change and a redesigned fight card.
I am hearing that Jake Paul and Most Valuable Promotions have sent an offer to Ryan Garcia to replace Gervonta Tank Davis for that fight. And I'm hearing that since the weight difference isn't that much, and the weight limit being that of 195, Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia can be a pro fight.
Oscar De La Hoya, however, has categorically denied that Ryan Garcia could take Gervonta Davis's place in a fight with Jake Paul. He explained that Paul's partnership with Netflix is incompatible with Garcia's deal with Golden Boy Promotions and streaming partner Dayan, rendering a clash both logistically and legally impractical. De La Hoya will shortly reveal Garcia's next bout under his own promotion, emphasizing the need to honor contractual responsibilities.
So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know, Ryan Garcia's probably going to go on a rant saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced.
Rumor has it that Jake Paul might switch opponents for his next bout, with Francis Ngannou being suggested as Davis's possible substitute. The fight with Davis is still being discussed informally. Despite the rumors, Paul's team is looking into other options due to worries about Davis's legal problems, while Ngannou has publicly rejected the idea of a battle with Paul, saying, "Don't be silly."
could have sex with you if he wanted to.
If you want to make money, fight Jake Paul. I would love for him and Francis too.
No,
Francis
no,
would hurt him.
Relax,
Whether your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul, guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis my dog, Philly Fresh, that said this. Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to. No. Jake Paul,
Jesus Christ.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Paul, no. Don't do it.
I'm like,
listen.
You just
that's not what you want.
You just ruined my appetite. I be thinking of Francis Ngannou and laying pipe, dude.
No, pause, Henry. Relax. Don't take it that far.
I mean, you said it, bro.
Listen, if Francis somehow one of his paws, one of his mittens touch anywhere near here.
Connor, given that Davis was arrested on DV allegations, Ben has harshly condemned him. Ben declared that Davis's actions were very wrong and made it plain that he could not support someone who was accused of mistreating women. He continued by saying that he could never give the ring to someone who, in his opinion, behaves in that manner because he had daughters and sisters. Ben went further, stating that if these accusations are accurate, Davis ought to be barred from the sport, underscoring the larger moral dilemma of accountability in boxing.
Somebody you've had some interaction with on social. What do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline? Lack of discipline, is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline, it's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest, so it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, yeah.